Hi there. Today I'm going to share with you what is the difference between Western and Chinese reflexology, and I will also give you more information about what it means when you have sensitive reflexology points on your feet. So let's go first with what's the difference between Western versus Chinese reflexology. I mean, it's both like massaging points on your feet, so there is the similarity there where different points on your feet correspond to different areas of your body. But it's a little bit different with the Chinese in that the Chinese style, it marries not just these points corresponding to different areas of your body, but also the Chinese primary energy meridians. So there is a whole theory of traditional Chinese medicine and ancient healing art based from 2,000 years ago when it was first documented that is also woven into understanding Chinese reflexology. So when you massage a point, say you're massaging the stomach point, it's not just about massaging your stomach point or the zone for the stomach, it's also about helping to harmonize and balance the energy and the qi, the yin and the yang elements of that particular organ and energy meridian. And looking at the whole body holistically from Chinese medicine theory. The other difference is there's actually a little bit of difference in some of the points. So in Chinese style, you may find a point on one area, on Western, you may find it on another. And the Chinese approach is also very different from the Western in that the Western tends to be more, if you find a sensitive point, ease off a bit on it, whereas the Chinese is dig right into it. You know, no pain, no gain, a little bit of that. But the idea is that when you stimulate the sensitive point on your foot, it means that you're helping to bring the energy meridian and the energy and qi surrounding that area of your body back into balance. So if you're pressing on your feet, you might be wondering, well, what makes your point sensitive? What does it mean if you have a really sensitive point on your foot? So I'm going to tell you what it means in more detail. I have a little rhyme I made up. So it is something new, something old, something chronic, or something yet to unfold. So something new could be like, let's say you caught a cold, and then your lung point that corresponds to your lungs, that point is going to be sensitive because your body is fighting off a cold. Now, something old could be something that happened a long time ago. You may not have any symptoms left, but let's say, for example, you were in a car accident and you say injured your shoulder and you had some scar tissue in there. Even though it may not be physically bothering you now, the qi, the energy, the life force flowing through that area of your body may be somewhat disrupted because of the scar tissue. And then that's going to show up as a sensitive point on your foot. Now, the other instance of something chronic, now this is something that, that usually means it happened many years ago, or it's an ongoing thing. So if, say, somebody has diabetes, so a disease that maybe started like 10 years ago, and they're still managing this disease, then the points related to the diabetes, so to the organs, like say, for example, the pancreas or the kidney point, those points are going to be sensitive on that person's foot. And then finally, this is where Chinese reflexology is really, really powerful. It's something yet to unfold. And let me tell you what that means. That means that there is no sign in your physical body that anything is wrong. So you have, you're going through your life, everything is fantastic, but you may press on your foot and find a point that's sensitive. So I'll go back to the example of a cold. This is a good one. You may be pressing on your lung point and notice, hey, normally I don't feel anything on this point because I'm healthy, I'm feeling good. But lately I've been working a little too hard, I haven't been getting enough sleep, right? And then you press on your foot and you notice that the point is suddenly much more sensitive. So what does it mean? It means that energetically speaking, the qi, the life force through the lungs, there's a disruption because of how you haven't been getting enough sleep. Maybe you were exposed to a bug at work or something, and your body is fighting it off, but you're not yet aware of it physically. So it will show up as a sensitive point on your foot. Another really good example would be for people who get headaches and migraines. Before you experience like the physical pain in your head, it is going to show up in your foot as a sensitive point. Now, what makes it really powerful is when you can turn things around at the energy level, sometimes you can head off the physical symptoms showing up in the body. So if somebody does have a propensity to get headaches or migraines and they notice that their point on their foot for corresponding, say, to the side of their head where they usually get the pain, if it's suddenly becoming sensitive, they may not yet have the pain in their head, but if they feel that sensitive point on their foot, they can start massaging it. And then that helps to clear any sort of energy blocks. It helps to send healing qi, improve the circulation through that area, send more blood, more oxygen, help clear away toxins. And then they may be able to completely avoid getting a headache or migraine. So that's what makes Chinese reflexology so incredibly powerful, and that's why I'm so passionate about sharing it with you, because when you know what's going on at the energy level, that means you can start shifting things at the physical level too.